Former US President Donald Trump has claimed we could be headed for nuclear war in a world-exclusive interview with Piers Morgan. Mr. Trump also claimed the war in Ukraine would never have happened if he was still Commander-in-Chief during the wide-ranging interview that premiered on Sky News Australia.
Welcome to viewers around the world. I'm Piers Morgan and I'm uncensored.
And joining Australian television for the first time on Sky News. Piers Morgan marked his return to broadcasting with an extensive interview with Donald Trump.
Okay, Piers, I'm ready.
The former US president didn't hold back on his assessment of current leaders.
Our leaders are not smart. If they're not smart, you're going to end up in a nuclear war.
Donald Trump speaking about the war in Ukraine.
Putin uses the N-word. I call it the N-word. He uses the N-word, the nuclear word, all the time. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that. He uses it on a daily basis. And everybody's so afraid. And as they're afraid, he uses it more and more.
Mr. Trump claims he would have been stronger than Joe Biden in standing up to Vladimir Putin.
And we have a war that would have never happened if I was president. That war would have never happened.
But wouldn't say whether he challenged Russia with nuclear weapons.
When you were president and he was talking about potentially invading Ukraine, that you threatened him with your nuclear capability.
I threatened him like he has never been threatened before.
Did you threaten to use nuclear weapons?
I don't want to say that.
Donald Trump did, however, agree with this.
I mean, do you agree with my assessment that Vladimir Putin is now an evil, genocidal monster?
Yeah, but I also...
You do?
When I look at it, I do, sure. And who wouldn't? What's happening is horrible.
Mr. Trump says he also gave a strong warning to China's leader Xi Jinping while he was in office about a possible invasion of Taiwan. The former president has teased a possible return in 2024.
So here's the big question for you, which everybody wants to know. Are you going to run again?
Well, you know, for reasons of campaign finance and everything, I'm not allowed to say, but let me just say this. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy.
Something Mr. Trump himself was not, as the conversation became a clash.
Let's finish up the interview. Turn the camera off. Very dishonest.
The Donald Trump interview will continue on Wednesday night on Piers Morgan Uncensored on Sky News Australia. The Prime Minister won't be drawn on how Australia would respond if Solomon Islands crossed the red line, allowing China to set up a military base in the Pacific Island nation. Gabriella Power is travelling with the PM and filed this report.